of Buckeyes Talk. We're really excited that you're joining us, and we're really excited to be back for a new school year and a new season. We have some familiar faces that are joining us from last season, but we are also going to be joined this season by some new Buckeyes. So why don't we start with introductions?
Hi, my name is Caleb Heineman, and I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
日本の東京出身の篠原亮と申します。お久しぶりです。Hi, I'm back from Tokyo, Japan. My name is Ryo Shinohara.
大家好，我是刘赛赛，我来自中国广西。Hey guys, it is Serena. I'm from Guangxi Province, China. I was born and raised there.
سلام، من امیرعلی‌ام. ایران به دنیا آمدم. بعدش تا کلاس ششم crecí en España y luego me fui a los Estados Unidos, and I've been here for like 12 years almost.
Awesome. And my name is Kate. I'm the host of Buckeyes Talk. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio too, same as Caleb. So, why don't we dive right into it? Today we are talking about high school. That's right, we're going to take it back today for a little bit. And we are all wearing our best high school attire at the moment. You got
I'm not too sure about that.
Why don't we go back and say, what did we do to prepare for the first day of school back in high school?
When I was in high school, to prepare for the first day of school, I would get my book bag, I would fill it with like tissues and like all the essentials that you needed. We would always go like school clothes shopping too, so I would like put my outfit out. I would eat breakfast, probably the only time of the year.
We were always so organized on the first day of school. It just kind of went downhill from there, though.
Yeah.
Well, for me, before the school start, I will always, go to buy different kind of design books, wrapping paper in the store, or I will just find those like really old, delicate Chinese calendar that my grandma hung on the wall, just cut them into pieces, and just use them to wrap my books.
Preparing for high school in Japan, I guess. You usually do the usual stuff, but something different from America would be you gotta buy a uniform, and you also gotta buy something called uabaki, which is shoes specifically for school.
What was your regular school schedule like?
I took like 8 classes a day. Typically started at like 8 a.m. and went till like 3 p.m.
Did you have like a study section?
You could have the option to have a study hall, but at my high school it wasn't very common.
Yeah, most of us just take straight classes.
Well, in Japan, the first thing that's different from America would be how you get to school, since you'll walk, or you either take a bus, or not a bus, you'll take a, what is it called? Metro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we don't have like a school bus, no one would carpool,
So public transportation.
Yeah, public transportation or walking would be like the most common way to get to school. In America, you'll be able to like pick and choose, if you don't like science. But like all the classes are more standardized. Even if you're bad at math, you gotta kind of have to take the calculus. So that's a little bit different.
Well, like in China, we typically have like 8 classes a day, and we started our first classes at 7:50 a.m. and ended our last classes at I think 5:30 p.m. And like after dinner, we have to head back to our classroom and do like the study section, which you talked about, like self-studying.
Oh, by the way, you said you have like study time after school, but is that like mandatory that everyone has to go and do their work?
Everybody has to go.
Oh.
So there's a thing called detention in American high school, right?
Yeah.
I think everybody has detention. So we have to stay at school and study till like 9 or 10 p.m.
Later in high school, we got like options to take funner classes or like optional things like either yoga. We had communist guy come talk to us, like a leader of a communist party type thing. We had like a neo-Nazi come talk to us, which was really weird. But like we had everyone wanted to be in that class because it was just like so like new and out of our like bubble.
What were some of the craziest things you guys did in high school?
My friend somehow convinced me that the chemical shower doesn't work.
Oh, the shower in the chemistry classroom.
So I just went back there and he said, it doesn't work, you should pour it. I decided to pour it.
You believed it?
Yeah, I believed it, and then the whole class got wet. Like, I got sent to the office.
What a good senior prank we had a couple of years prior. I don't know how you can't come up with this, but like they released like locusts or crickets all across the high school, and it's like
It's almost worse than oil on the stairs.
they like did a play basically for our high school, and like that was pretty crazy. Like, our year was pretty, like, dumb or something. I think they just took all the desks and chairs from the classrooms and, like, put it in the hallway so no one could get through. But, yeah.
That's actually, I don't know, that sounds, I think that sounds like a fun prank.
I guess
We already touched down on this a little bit, but did you guys wear school uniforms at your high school?
Just whatever you wanted, basically. Like, the only thing
That's
was,
cool.
like, yeah, like, but, like, sometimes, a lot of times, people would just come in their pajamas, like, some of the, which was really odd, but, like, also, like, you know, the 2-finger rule or whatever, so just a regular.
Yeah, we would just wear jeans, t-shirts. I mean, occasionally, like, we would get, like, dressed up. People would wear khakis and things, but you can really wear whatever you wanted. There were just restrictions on, like, how short your clothes were or if there were holes in it or things like that.
Yeah, we also had a dress code. We weren't allowed to wear tank tops.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Yeah, it was really sad, and they always, like, all the teachers would be looking around at the girls to see if their shorts were long enough and stuff.
Oh,
It was
did you
kinda
guys have,
weird.
like,
Yeah, we had the
rolling-
fingertip
Yeah,
rule.
fingertip rule.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone would
couldn't
be
go
like-
longer than your fingertips. Yeah, we all put our shoulders up like this. Yeah. So let's talk about college applications. What was the culture surrounding what would happen after high school? How did your high schools handle going to college or trade school? Or
So, at least in my high school, I don't know if it's very common, but it was very college oriented, so we would have colleges come and visit us, we would prep applying for financial aid, and we would write applications and things like that. So everyone would just kind of be focused on applications, and I would say it was pretty typical.
In Japan, usually we have a central exam, something called central exam, and since our school year starts in April, we take that exam during the winter. And the school that you can apply to even take the exam depends on what you can get on the first exam. And you have to pick these schools very carefully since you only have 2 public schools that you can apply to.
Yeah, we're pretty much the same. In China, we'll have those like university entrance exam. Basically, you just have like one chance to take, and this is only grade that the college gonna look at. So most of the Chinese high school students, they will like spend 3 years just prepare for that exam. So, but if you really screwed up the exam, then like you're done.
What if you're like extremely feverish the day you take the exam? Just
Yes.
don't
Yeah,
work?
Yes, that's the problem.
exactly.
That is a problem.
I really had the same experience, like, but like I wish more countries had a more forgiving system, because like, you know, like you said, what if you have a really bad week or a night or something, you've been preparing like basically for 2 years, a whole year, and then just out of your luck you get sick or something. So that's something I feel for, that whenever kids from abroad tell me about like their system, like, because you know, if I was there, it would probably be me that exact same day. So.
yeah, my car would have broken
Yeah.
down or something. Just knowing my luck. You know. So the end of school though, what were your graduation ceremonies like? Do you guys have prom? I don't know, different countries have different traditions. But
Japanese tradition would, like, they don't really have that much like senior specific stuff, like, you know, senior prank and stuff like that. But Japan, the third year would have a lot more, I don't know, they put a lot more focus and strength in like cultural festivals and the sports festivals, since it's their last year, you know.
oh yeah.
We had like a lot of things for that. So for our sports teams, we would have senior nights when it was like the seniors' last games. There would be huge ceremonies and balloons everywhere. So we all had scarlet and gray caps and gowns on. I was the class president, so I gave a huge
really?
speech.
Wow.
So it was like the coolest ceremony ever.
Cool. Yeah, our last week of high school for seniors was just straight events. You know, we had awards night, we had prom night before graduation. I didn't go though. I didn't go to prom. Everybody always says that. I don't know if I regret it or not.
The one thing special that I remember about the graduation is that every classes will make the graduation books, like collect everybody's pictures, and they'll write a little short poems, and just to, you know, put it in a really giant book that I'm gonna collect them all, and everybody will have a copy of that book.
Yeah, we had prom and homecoming, like the 2 dances. Our senior and junior class could go to prom. For some kids, like, our teachers were really cool about it. Like they're like, hey, if you guys are gonna drink, you can call us. We'll drive you home. We know that you're gonna drink anyway, probably. We recommend you don't, but like our teachers were giving out their numbers, so.
So, looking back, what are some of the biggest differences between high school and college for you? And then, do you guys have a preference?
Okay, so I think the biggest difference from high school to university is like where you make friends. Because the way you make friends in high school, you know, you're in the small circle of like a few hundred kids. You know each other like since you're, I don't know, how many years ago. And you don't really have to put an effort to find new people to meet. But university, you gotta kind of actively work on, you know, maybe joining an organization or getting your own friend group.
Yeah, that is the exactly same point that I wanna bring about. Is that at here you don't have like changeless friends, you know, because back to China in high school we had to sit in the same classroom and we have the same classmates for straight 3 years. So here we got to hang out with different people based on the different classes you attended. That's pretty cool for me.
Like the biggest difference between high school and college is probably like how much freedom you have. You said too, like you report there 5 times a week. Every day you have your same classes, but here we have like 100 different restaurants and dining locations and concerts and movies and games and like 50,000 people to like go hang out with. So there's so much more distractions and freedom that you have in college.
Just like you guys said, the freedoms and stuff, just being able to find so many things I've been missing out on, just like cultural clubs, cultural events. I think both, I do miss the little strictness the teachers had and stuff to whipping you into work. 'Cause you gotta be you gotta be good at self-discipline. So I really overall do prefer college, I would say.
Oh, same with me. I personally do prefer college a lot more than high school.
Me too.
I'm a college fan.
Yeah.
OSU fan.
Hey! Go Bucks!
Go Bucks!
Am I right? Well, thank you so much for joining us here on Buckeyes Talk. As you can see, we're all very proud to be Buckeyes, and we hope that you join us again next time for another fun day of conversation.